Hello, it's Deb from PDQ Cards here. I'm just popping on tonight to tell you a little bit more about the Fine Art Floral Suite, which is in the Stampin' Up mini catalogue, which is available till the end of June. And it is absolutely gorgeous with these literally hand painted. If you've seen some of the posts on Facebook, you will see that these were actually created by one of the in acrylic paints, so sort of Van Gogh style-y, sort of splattering on paint actually onto canvas and then developed from that. So they are absolutely beautiful fine art pieces in their own right. And the one bit that I wanted to focus on today was the designer series paper, which comes in this lovely array of colours of different types of flowers, all very similar styling, obviously two-sided, and you get two of each sheet. They are £10.75 for the set, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of what they look like, really. So I have my pack here, which, as you can see, I have already opened because I'm going to show you what I've been doing with it. And in terms of it, they are 12 by 12 sheets, and you get, as I said, two of each design. So you do get these large, you could almost just frame it and call it a work of art, piece of artwork, and they are double-sided. So you've got this lovely sort of swooshy effect on the back, and then this kind of poppy meadow effect on the front. That's the first sheet. Then you've got these kind of really large flowers and a lovely coloured background again. Then you've got, you may have seen this, I've done this. This goes beautiful with the Night of Navy, just picking out the centre of the flowers. And again, you've got the lovely backing on the back. And then this beautiful, I mean, isn't this just crying out for sort of Mother's Day and Valentine's Day and those kind of real lovey-dovey kind of things going on. And then a really pale background, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then this, I absolutely love. This is possibly my favourite of all the sheets that is out there. It's just so gorgeous. You just want to put it in a frame and hang it up. So that's what I'm probably going to do with that one. But there is one more sheet, which, as you can see, you get two of each. There's also this sheet, which I love, which is kind of more of a kind of grey background, but really vibrant colours and really quite unusual colours in the Stampin' Up world. So I thought I would take one of these sheets, which is why there's only one in this pack, as opposed to the two of everything else that you've got, and see how many cards I could make out of it. Now, the good thing about this pack is that it has a range of different colours in it. And one of the colours is sadly retiring in a few days, which is really, really sad. And that is Pretty Peacock, which is this kind of gorgeous deep green, well, it's peacock colour. If you imagine a sort of peacock feather with that beautiful sort of emerald green type colour, then that's Pretty Peacock. And as you can see, we've got elements of it in the paper, and obviously you've got the matching ink pad, and you've got the matching ribbon and the matching blends and markers, etc. So anyway, so that was my basics. So I took a sheet, one 12 by 12 sheet, and some perfect peacock cardstock and my stamp set. Well, I thought, let's have a go. Now, how many cards do you think you can get out of one 12 by 12 sheet? Now, I'm not talking about using a teeny tiny little slither of card. I'm talking about big chunky monkeys where you can see a whole pack. So let's have a little look. Where did we start? Right. So I started off. Oh, I've just turned my light off. That was really clever. With a really simple card. It's a perfect peacock folded in half, and then just used a rectangle of the card and a little die cut that I've used, a stitch shape die cut, and Thank You for Your Kindness, which is from the Oval Occasions stamp set. I'll put that there because you'll see that these two come together and they do last. So that was my first card. not too bad. I thought, okay, I can live with that. Okay, what shall I do next? Oh, I know, I've got the Oval Occasions stamp set, and you know what? There's a punch that goes with that, and the punch is lovely because it's got two bits in it. It's got this sort of outer scalloped punch, and then this inner sort of plain oval. So you get a two for one. And I thought, I'm going to make a different fold. So I folded it. Instead of folding your card sort of in half like this, I actually folded it the other way. So we've got a long, thin card. And then I just pulled out a congratulations that I happen to already have in Perfect Peach. So again, we've got the same background, but as you can see, this flower sort of just sits really nicely in that sort of shape. So I thought, right, I'm going to have a go. So that was it, and then just popped it on some dimensionals and used another couple of punches to have a look. So that was my first punch. And then I thought, oh, I know, while I'm there, I can do another one of those. So that's 3 cards already. Haven't really done anything yet. And this is what I was talking about with the scalloped outer and then the plain oval inner. And I've just added some white twine and a white border just to set it off. But again, same sort of card. 3 very simple cards. Didn't really do a lot of thinking there. Right, so that's me starting. And then I thought, oh, I like that white bit. Do you know what? I could have it on a white background. So I did. And all I've done here, oh, let's move these out of the way so you can see, is I've got a white card, white layer, strip of the DSP again, and I've just introduced just the barest hint of the stamping of the pretty peacock and a little bit of the polka dot ribbon just to set it off. That's card number 4. Then I thought, well, hang on a minute. I'm putting lots of punches and things on cards. What happens if you punch out of card? And so I came up with this one. Now it doesn't show up particularly well on the card, but you can see if I move it slightly that I've actually raised the DSP up slightly. So it's actually on these dimensional strips, and I've actually punched out of the DSP and stamped on the backing paper. So it's just a slightly different take on this sort of card where you just put a punch shape on the front. So I've put a punch shape on the back. Bit different. And just topped it off with a couple of the in colour faceted gems. Then I thought, hang on a minute, this is getting a bit arty here. I feel like I should be in an art gallery. So I made a picture. It is designed to be art after all, so there we go with a little picture, and I've added a brush metallics border and just a little happy birthday. And I love this stamp. This stamp comes from the Happiest of Birthdays, which is available still, and it's absolutely fab, and it's carrying over, so it will be available for quite a little bit longer, but it's got some amazing happy little bit late. I think that one might be used quite a lot in this household. I'm not very good at timekeeping when it comes to birthdays, don't know why, but yeah, love that stamp set. So there you go. So how many are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, this is only one sheet of 12 by 12 DSP. Okay, so let's wiggle those to the side. But I'm not finished yet. Remember that lovely little stamp down here that I liked? I thought, oh, I quite like it in the yellow. How can I lift it? So again, using the Pretty Peacock background again, and a Pretty Peacock just to edge it, and stamping in Pretty Peacock. So I've gone all Pretty Peacock, but just using that yellow to really pull it out. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. Not bad, is it? Out of one DSP. But wait, there's more. I like that one so much. I had quite a big chunk left, so I made another one. And I love this yellow. It just really lifts these yellow flowers out. And again, this is from the Happiest of Birthdays stamp set. Oh, you tired yet? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards out of one 12 by 12 bit of DSP. And this is not using little chunky monkey little bits of card. This is filling card fronts. You know, this is really utilising the pattern on the paper. Whew, tired. But I had some scraps left over, and you know, as a crafter, that you're never just going to sit there and leave the scraps, are you? You're always going to try and make something. So I did. Believe it or not, these are 2 tiny little strips, and this is a teeny tiny, this is like the world's smallest cut, trimmed off. I think it was the edge of one of these, so you can see how big it was. Tiny little bit there. And this is the thank you from your kindness is from the Oval Occasions stamp set, and on a plain white background, again utilising Pretty Peacock just to pull those colours through. But that's an awful lot of stamps, isn't it? Stamps. No, that's an awful lot of cards from one, literally from one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So one sheet of that, and you get all of those cards. And none of those are difficult cards to make. They're all really simple, and they are all focused on using this paper. And all I've done is used one colour to join them all together. And there are, well, let's have another look at the papers. There are so many different designs in here. I mean, you could pick out the old olive. You could pick out all of the different colours, couldn't you, really? Night of navy, but the cocoa rose, a little bit yellow, a little bit of green, a little bit whatever you wanted, really. There are just so many colours in that paper, and they are absolutely beautiful. And they're not going to be around forever, which is really sad. I want those papers to be around forever, because I could make cards out of these all day, every day. So yeah, so if you would like a pack of these, do get in contact. Message me through Facebook, or drop me an email, or my phone number is on my website, or simply go to pdq.stampinup.net and search for the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, this one here. And as I say, it's £10.75. It's absolutely brilliant. If you want any help using it, I'm always available to help. So always happy to share my help. And as I say, this is just a few of the ideas that I had, and it literally took me a couple of hours to make these cards, and that's me set up for, well, a few birthdays anyway. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope you've enjoyed my ideas for the cards, and I will see you soon. Bye.